What's up, guys? I'm going to get into my Pac-Man collection here. It's gaming related, so hopefully you guys enjoy this. It's not all games, obviously, as you can see by some of the stuff here on the table. But let's go ahead and start with, I guess, this stuff right here on my left. We got the Funko Pop figures, which I love. I love these things. I collect these things. And when the Pac-Man line came out earlier this year, I definitely had to have that. So I picked them all up. I actually did reviews on these, and I'll put a link to that in the down below, losing light. But it has, you know, all the usual suspects: Pac-Man, Inky, Blinky, Miss Pac-Man, Clyde. I said Pinky, didn't I? There's Pinky. And even the Ghost. I love those, and that's just, you know, I talked in the video how Pac-Man has kind of stood the test of time. That just kind of proves that. That was, like I said earlier, this year. This is a belt buckle, Pac-Man belt buckle from 2004, actually. So even, what, 12 years ago, still getting love. Pac-Man, it's awesome. You know what? I'll go and start with the games here because I like video games. Why not? First one here. This is Pac-Man, and this is used on the Atari 400, 800, and probably like 2 or 3 different other Atari systems that are not 2600 or 5200 that you guys are used to. A lot of people don't even know about that. I'm glad I have that. And then we got Pac-Man on 2600. In my opinion, kind of a shitty port of the game. It's definitely not as good as the arcade version. It's just my opinion, though. Moving right along here. Miss Pac-Man on 2600. Okay. Got Pac-Man Junior. Junior Pac-Man on 2600. This actually was not licensed by Namco. There was actually a few games not licensed by Namco. That's one of them. On the 5200, more Atari stuff. Well, Pac-Man. Now let's move right along here to Super Nintendo, since that's what's in front of me. You got Miss Pac-Man. This is like the arcade game. And you've got Pac-Man 2, The New Adventures. And this is more of a side-scroller. Actually, more of its ass. It is a side-scroller. That one's fun. Nintendo 64 has Miss Pac-Man. There's also, you know, Pac-Man is on the Namco Museum cartridge on 64, but the only standalone anything Pac-Man is Miss Pac-Man Maze Madness. This is more like a puzzle game. Let's go to, we're going to jump around a little bit here. Genesis even had Miss Pac-Man. Miss Pac-Man and Pac-Man were on everything. Here's that Genesis Pac-Man Adventures 2. It's in the cardboard box. It's not in the hard clamshell. And we got, here's more Pac-Man, a licensed cartridge on NES. Here's Pac-Man unlicensed, the 10-gun cart on NES. And another Pac-Man game. 3 different Pac-Man games on NES. Excuse me. And Pac-Mania on Genesis. This is actually more classic, regular Pac-Man that we're used to, but it's like 3D style Pac-Man going on there. That's fun. Let's see here. More games. This is actually Pac-Man for the, what the fuck is this for? PC, IBM. That's kind of neat. I got this on clearance at electronic stores going out of business, and it came actually in all of this. There's the cover. I think that's really neat. One of my favorite things that I have, Pac-Man. Not my absolute favorite, but one of my favorite. Now let's get into what we can see this. We got lunch boxes here. Pac-Man was so popular that people wanted to take their lunch into a school with a Pac-Man lunchbox. I never had a Pac-Man lunchbox growing up. I did have a Rambo one and G.I. Joe, but that was neat. We got some books here made by Golden. These guys did all kinds of shit back in the day. I'm sure they still do. I don't know. It's just a Pac-Man read-along book. What's this? Pac-Man and the Ghost Diggers. And this is Miss Pac-Man's Prize Pupil. I guess she's a teacher and someone's sucking up to her. I don't know. I haven't read them because I don't know how to read. Look, even energy drinks, Pac-Man. This is newer. This one is, I don't know, 2008. maybe. Fuck, I don't know. It's energy drink. I've had that before. It's not that good. Same company that makes like the Mega Man one, and I think there's Donkey Kong, and they're not that good, to be honest with you. We got etched glasses here. We did it back in my day on etched glasses on the Game Chasers channel. So go check that out. Jordan, please link that too. We got plastic cups here. This is 1980, and couldn't tell you where this came from. Who fucking knows? I got this in Lubbock, Amarillo, at an antique store for I think $2 on that one. Was happy to pick up that one. Speaking of cups, here is a plate. I don't know if these go together. They have some of the same markings, say, I don't know, Amazing Pac-Man on it. It might have. I know there's a bowl that matches this, but I don't have the bowl. This thing is kind of neat right here. I like this. It actually has a date on it, October 1984, Louisiana State Fair. This was a prize that was given away. I remember these at like carnivals and stuff like that when I was a kid. These are glass. That one's really cool. This is from 84 was the date. Probably they got this in 82, 80, who knows. I remember those prizes given away at carnivals and stuff like that. Usually like the balloon pop a balloon or 2 balloons or 9 balloons, whatever the hell. There are even Pac-Man toys. This one's packaged. It's a Miss Pac-Man. It was actually Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, and 2 ghosts, Blinky and Inky. And this one, truthfully, I don't know where this one came from. But I do remember when I picked up these two. These are the Pac-Man toys in that same toy line. And I got these for $1 each. Actually, just recently, probably 3 weeks ago at an estate sale. I do a lot of estate selling. And these are neat because, watch this. That's cool. Stupid mouth opens up. There you go. Chomping Ghost. He's got a little fucking ghost inside there. It's good to go. Ready to rock and roll. I got a few more things here. Here's a vinyl. Pac-Man Adventures. This is not the Pac-Man Fever record. There was actually several Pac-Man records. This is just one of them. I think there's 3 or 4, something like that. Well, here's one. And I found this at a flea market somewhere. I think I paid $5 for it. I was happy paying that for it. You run across this every day. Couple more things here and we'll be done. I have Pac-Man board game. This is kind of neat. I'm not going to open it up, set it up. But Jordan, if you can find some footage of this thing, just go ahead and throw it in right now. This is actually not a horrible game. It's kind of fun. 2 more things here. This is one of my favorite things also. This is actually a vintage Pac-Man poster. Try to get the glare off of there. That's a thing. And this right here, I found it in a estate sale. This is probably one of my favorite Pac-Man things that I have. Maybe some of you guys won't find it all that cool, but I do. These are actually 3D. I don't know if you can see that or not. Anyways, you move the thing and it moves. I think it closes on that pellet right there. This is actually an uncut sheet. And from what I've been able to find, these are stickers. They're supposed to be cut out individually. And like there was some kind of promo item or something. I don't know. I found that in a estate sale, paid like $2 or $3 for it, along with actually kind of a buttload of other things, ET and stuff like that. But this isn't an ET episode. This is a Pac-Man episode. So that's all my Pac-Man stuff. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see y'all next time.